Once a young disciple approached his Zen Master seeking guidance on the nature of wisdom and the path to enlightenment. The Master, recognizing the earnestness in the disciple's eyes, invited him to sit in silence beneath a majestic cherry blossom tree. For hours they remained there, surrounded by the serenity of nature. The disciple's mind was restless, teeming with questions and seeking answers. Finally, unable to contain himself any longer, he broke the silence and implored, "Master, what is the key to wisdom? How can one find enlightenment?" The Master smiled gently, his eyes reflecting the tranquility of the surrounding landscape. He responded not with words, but by picking up a nearby stone and handing it to the disciple. The disciple, puzzled, accepted the stone and examined it. It was smooth and polished by time, its weight comforting in his palm. Confusion clouded the disciple's face as he looked up at the Master, still awaiting an explanation. The Master gestured for the disciple to throw the stone into a nearby pond. The disciple complied, and as the stone broke the calm surface of the water, ripples spread outward, disturbing the peaceful reflection of the moon. The Master, observing the scene, softly uttered, "Listen." The disciple listened intently, trying to grasp the Master's meaning. As the ripples dissipated, the pond gradually returned to its serene state, and the reflection of the moon once again shimmered upon the surface. "Now listen again," the Master instructed. The disciple listened more attentively this time, and amidst the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant songs of birds, he noticed something he hadn't before: the delicate sound of his own breathing, the rhythmic beat of his own heart. The Master spoke once more. "In silence we learn to truly listen. It is in the absence of noise that wisdom unfolds. The power of silence lies not in the absence of sound, but in the presence of awareness. Just as the ripples in the pond obscured the moon's reflection, the constant noise of our thoughts and desires obscures the inherent wisdom that resides within us." The disciple's eyes widened, and a sense of understanding began to dawn upon him. He realized that the key to wisdom and enlightenment lay not in seeking answers outside oneself, but in cultivating the ability to listen to the inner silence, the deep well of insight and peace that can only be discovered through stillness. From that moment forward, the disciple embraced the practice of silent contemplation, knowing that the power of silence was a gateway to discovering his own inherent wisdom. And in that silence, he found the answers he had been seeking all along.